Welcome to my channel. HD Rare Coins 111. In this video I tell you about the United States of America Roosevelt 1 dime, which are most valuable and rare. If you interested, please subscribe my channel. Thanks. Top 1. We dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics. Today, we're focusing on a very special coin, one that might be hiding in your pocket right now. It's the 1978 Roosevelt dime. This coin, though often overlooked due to its small size, holds a rich history, intriguing design, and, believe it or not, impressive value. Stick with me till the end of the video, because the big reveal of its value will surely leave you amazed. Let's begin with the historical context of the 1978 Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime, named after President Franklin D. Roosevelt, was first introduced in 1946. The coin was designed by artist John R. Sinek, and it replaced the Mercury dime, which had been in circulation since 1916. Roosevelt was chosen to be featured on the dime to honor his legacy after his passing in 1945, particularly his leadership during World War II and his role in founding the March of Dimes to fight polio. The Roosevelt dime is made of a copper-nickel blend and has been a staple of American currency for decades. Over the years, it has undergone several minor changes in its composition, but the design has remained remarkably consistent since its inception. That's why the 1978 Roosevelt dime, while seemingly just another year in a long line of mintings, has its own unique story to tell. The coin features a left-facing profile of President Roosevelt on the obverse, along with the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of minting. The design is clean and dignified, with Roosevelt's image encapsulating the strength and resilience that defined his leadership. On the reverse of the 1978 Roosevelt dime, we find the image of a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, each symbolizing different aspects of American ideals. The torch represents liberty, the olive branch signifies peace, and the oak branch stands for strength. Surrounding these symbols are the words, "United States of America, e pluribus unum," and the coin's denomination of 1 dime. Now, let's talk about the minting details. In 1978, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Roosevelt dimes across various mints, primarily in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The total mintage for the year was substantial, with over 500 million dimes struck in various versions, including regular circulation coins and proofs for collectors. So, how does this impact the coin's value today? Well, this large mintage means that the majority of 1978 Roosevelt dimes you'll find in circulation today are likely to be in common condition and thus worth only their face value, 10 cents. However, when you get into the realm of high-grade or uncirculated coins, the story changes. A well-preserved 1978 Roosevelt dime in MS65, mint state 65, or higher condition can fetch a modest premium over face value. Coins in these grades are in excellent condition, showing minimal wear and retaining their original shine. The demand for these coins is driven by collectors who value coins in pristine condition for their beauty, rarity, and historical significance. But we're not just talking about any regular 1978 dime. If you're a keen-eyed collector, you might know that some specific varieties of the 1978 Roosevelt dime can command much higher prices. The key to understanding the value of the 1978 Roosevelt dime lies in its grading and its rarity. Coins that are graded higher, especially those that are in uncirculated or mint state, are far rarer than the average dime you find in circulation. Let's take a closer look at some of the factors that influence a 1978 Roosevelt dime's value. First, the grade of the coin plays a pivotal role. Coins are graded based on their level of wear and tear, and the higher the grade, the higher the price. Coins in MS65 to MS67 condition, where the surfaces show little to no signs of wear and have maintained their sharp details, are highly desirable. Such coins can command prices in the range of $5 to $25, depending on the overall quality. But there's more. Some specific varieties and errors within the 1978 Roosevelt dime series can increase its value significantly. Error coins, for instance, are a major draw for collectors, and they can sometimes result in the coin being worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. While error coins from the 1978 mintage are rare, they do exist. Examples of die errors, such as misstruck coins, can make certain 1978 Roosevelt dimes exceptionally valuable. For example, some 1978 Roosevelt dimes were struck with a misaligned die, resulting in double strikes or off-center images. These coins are much rarer and far more valuable than a regular dime. A 1978 Roosevelt dime with a significant mis-strike error can be worth several $100s or more, depending on the severity of the error and the coin's condition. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the big reveal of the current value of a 1978 Roosevelt dime. As we've already established, a well-circulated 1978 dime is worth exactly 10 cents. However, if you happen to find a 1978 Roosevelt dime in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a value of anywhere from $5 to $25. But here's the real surprise. If your coin is a rare error or has a particularly high grade, it could be worth even more. Exceptional examples of 1978 Roosevelt dimes in MS-67 or better can fetch several $100s in auction. And if you come across a 1978 Roosevelt dime with a significant die error, such as a double die or a major misalignment, the coin's value could rise to $1,000 or more, depending on the rarity and severity of the error. Hold on to your seats, because the most impressive example of a 1978 Roosevelt dime could be worth as much as $61,000 at auction. Yes, you heard that right. A single coin, due to its rarity and condition, can command a price that is far above what you'd expect from a dime. This is a great example of how collectors prize quality, rarity, and error coins, pushing the value of these seemingly ordinary dimes into extraordinary territory. So, what should you do if you find a 1978 Roosevelt dime in your coin jar or in your pocket change? First, take a moment to inspect the coin. Look for any signs of wear or scratches that might reduce its value. If the coin is still in great condition, it might be worth sending it to a professional grading service. Even a minor increase in grade can add significant value to your coin. But if you happen to find an error coin or an exceptionally well-preserved 1978 Roosevelt dime, you could have a small fortune on your hands. Remember, the key to a coin's value is its rarity, condition, and any unique qualities it may have. Top 2. We're diving deep into the world of the 1991 Roosevelt dime, a coin that may seem ordinary to some but has a fascinating history, a well-designed appearance, and an impressive value that might just blow your mind. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be shocked at what this little dime could be worth today. Let's rewind for a moment and look at the history of the Roosevelt dime. Introduced in 1946, this coin has become one of the most enduring symbols of American currency. The Roosevelt dime was introduced to honor the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away in 1945 after leading the country through one of its most challenging times, World War II. Roosevelt is also remembered for founding the March of Dimes, a charity that helped combat polio, a disease that he himself had suffered from. The dime has been produced for over 75 years, and throughout its long history, its design has remained largely unchanged. It's a classic piece of American numismatics. But today, we're zeroing in on the 1991 Roosevelt dime. It's easy to overlook a dime when it's just another coin in your pocket, but there's much more to this coin than meets the eye. The design of the 1991 Roosevelt dime. On the obverse, we find the iconic portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left. His serious, dignified expression, along with the inscriptions, "Liberty in God We Trust," and the year of minting, 1991, make this side of the coin unmistakable. Roosevelt's face is centered in a sharp, clear design, and the artist behind this work, John R. Sinek, succeeded in creating a coin that both captures Roosevelt's legacy and embodies the dignity of the office he held. The reverse of the 1991 Roosevelt dime features a set of symbols that represent American values: a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. These symbols are rich in meaning. The torch stands for liberty, the olive branch symbolizes peace, and the oak branch represents strength. Together, these elements create a unified vision of American ideals, and they're set in the familiar arrangement with the words, United States of America, e pluribus unum, and the denomination, 1 dime, encircling the image. Minting details and the year 1991. Let's take a closer look at the production of the 1991 Roosevelt dime. This coin was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mint facilities. Millions of these coins were struck, and they were distributed throughout the United States for use in daily transactions. The mintage figures for the 1991 Roosevelt dime were in the hundreds of millions, with over 500 million coins produced in total across both mints. This large mintage means that, like most dimes from this period, the 1991 coin isn't particularly rare in terms of availability. However, despite the high mintage, there's still plenty of intrigue surrounding this coin. The 1991 Roosevelt dime is part of a broader trend in the coin world, as coins from the late 20th century often become more sought after by collectors, particularly as time goes on. collectors value coins from this era due to their connection to recent American history and their relatively modern designs. The appeal of the 1991 Roosevelt dime to collectors. Now, while a typical 1991 Roosevelt dime might only be worth face value, 10 cents, there are other factors that can increase its appeal among collectors. First, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. The grading system used in numismatics helps classify coins based on their condition, and a higher grade coin will always fetch a higher price. Coins graded in the MS-65, mint state 65, to MS-67 range are considered to be in near-perfect condition and will likely sell for more than just their face value. But the condition is just one aspect of what collectors look for. Another factor that can raise the value of the 1991 Roosevelt dime is the presence of any rare errors or misprints. Error coins are always highly sought after by numismatists, and if you manage to find a 1991 Roosevelt dime with a significant error, you could be in for a windfall. Some of the errors that might show up on a 1991 Roosevelt dime include off-center strikes, doubling of letters, and die cracks. While these errors may seem subtle, they can dramatically increase the coin's value, especially if the error is rare and the coin is in good condition. Coins with die breaks or other notable errors often fetch higher prices because of their scarcity and their appeal to collectors who are always on the lookout for unique and unusual pieces to add to their collections. What is the 1991 Roosevelt dime worth today? As we've already discussed, a well-circulated 1991 Roosevelt dime isn't worth much more than its face value of 10 cents. However, as we move into the realm of higher-grade coins and error coins, the story changes. A 1991 Roosevelt dime in MS-65 or MS-66 condition, which would be considered almost perfect, could command a value of around $2 to $3. If you get a coin that is graded MS-67 or higher, you could see values that range from $10 to $15. But here's where it gets even more exciting. If the coin is an error piece, say, it has a significant misstrike or a double die, the value could increase substantially. In fact, a 1991 Roosevelt dime with a significant error could be worth as much as $500 to $1,000, depending on the rarity of the error and the coin's condition. But here's the real kicker. In exceptional cases where a 1991 Roosevelt dime has not only high grade but also a remarkable error, it could be valued at as much as $41,000 at auction. Yes, you heard that right, $41,000 for a single dime. That's a staggering amount of money for a coin that, on the surface, seems so small and insignificant. It just goes to show that the world of coin collecting can hold some extraordinary surprises, and even a seemingly ordinary coin from 1991 can hold immense value for the right collector. If you happen to stumble upon such a rare gem, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. Conclusion: the 1991 Roosevelt dime might seem like just another coin, but it has a rich history, a timeless design, and the potential for surprising value, especially for collectors. Whether you're looking for high-grade versions or error coins, this dime is an exciting piece to keep an eye on. So, next time you check your pocket change, make sure to look closely at the coins you have. You never know, the next one you pick up could be worth far more than you ever imagined. And remember, the world of coin collecting is all about finding those hidden treasures. Keep learning, keep hunting, and who knows? You might just discover the next big thing in the numismatic world. Thanks for joining me today on this exciting journey through the 1991 Roosevelt dime. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin discoveries. Until next time, happy collecting! Top 3. We'll delve into its historical background, design features, minting details, and most importantly, its surprising value. Make sure you stick around until the end because the reveal of its current worth will leave you astounded. Let's start by talking about the historical significance of the Roosevelt dime. The coin was first introduced in 1946, just 1 year after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt was not only a former president but also a champion of polio research, having founded the March of Dimes, a non-profit organization dedicated to fighting the disease. The Roosevelt dime was issued to honor his memory and his contributions to American society, especially in the fight against polio. His likeness was immortalized on this coin, which has remained one of the most widely recognized pieces of American currency. As we stepped into the 1990s, the Roosevelt dime had already been circulating for nearly half a century. In 1994, the coin continued to symbolize the enduring legacy of Roosevelt while also showcasing the artistry of American coin designers. So, what exactly makes the 1994 Roosevelt dime so intriguing? The design of the 1994 Roosevelt dime, When you look at the 1994 Roosevelt dime, you're seeing a design that is both timeless and symbolic. The obverse features a portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. The artist behind this work, John R. Sinek, did an extraordinary job capturing Roosevelt's dignified expression. The phrase, "liberty," appears to the left of Roosevelt's profile, while the words, "In God We Trust," can be found to the right. At the bottom of the coin is the year of minting, 1994. Roosevelt's image is clean and crisp, which is one of the key aspects that makes this coin appealing to collectors. There's a sense of permanence in Roosevelt's features, as though he's watching over the country he served so faithfully. This strong image, combined with the clean lines of the coin's design, makes the 1994 Roosevelt dime a lasting symbol of American resilience. Flipping the coin over, we see the reverse side, which includes the familiar depiction of a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. These symbols each carry their own powerful meanings, the torch representing liberty, the olive branch symbolizing peace, and the oak branch symbolizing strength. The three elements together are an eloquent statement of the core American values that have defined the country for centuries. The design remains virtually unchanged from the original 1946 Roosevelt dime, and this sense of continuity makes it a favorite among collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Minting details and production of the 1994 Roosevelt dime. Now, let's talk about the minting details of the 1994 Roosevelt dime. In terms of production, the United States Mint produced a considerable number of these coins, which were struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver Mint facilities. The mintages for this particular year were impressive. Over 500 million dimes were struck in total, making this coin relatively abundant in terms of circulation. However, despite the high mintage, the value of the 1994 Roosevelt dime depends largely on its condition and any potential errors that might have occurred during the production process. Although the 1994 dime was produced in large quantities, it's important to note that not all coins are created equal. Variations in quality, such as the quality of the strike, the level of wear, and even errors during the minting process, can impact the overall value of the coin. In general, most 1994 Roosevelt dimes are not rare, but certain factors, such as exceptional preservation or errors, can make them more desirable among collectors. So, what should collectors be looking for in this coin, and what makes it stand out? The appeal of the 1994 Roosevelt dime to collectors. When it comes to coin collecting, the condition of the coin is paramount. Coins are graded based on their appearance, with higher grades commanding higher prices. For the 1994 Roosevelt dime, coins in mint state, MS, grades are the most sought after. Specifically, dimes graded in MS 65 or MS 66 are considered to be in excellent condition, with minimal wear and excellent strike quality. These high-grade coins are significantly more valuable than their lower-grade counterparts, and as time passes, the value of these pristine specimens tends to increase. Collectors place a high premium on coins that are well preserved, and the 1994 Roosevelt dime is no exception. A coin in MS 67 or higher could fetch a price in the range of $10 to $15, but as we'll see in just a moment, that's far from the only factor that could make this coin extremely valuable. Another appealing aspect of the 1994 Roosevelt dime is the possibility of finding error coins. Errors, whether they be off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks, are a collector's dream. While error coins are relatively rare, they can significantly increase the value of a coin. For example, a 1994 Roosevelt dime with a noticeable die crack or a double die could see its value skyrocket. Coins with significant errors, particularly if the errors are rare and in good condition, can attract a lot of attention from collectors. The allure of these error coins is that they represent a unique mistake during the minting process, making them highly collectible and valuable. What is the 1994 Roosevelt dime worth today? Now, it's time for the big reveal. As we mentioned earlier, the 1994 Roosevelt dime was produced in large quantities and is not considered rare in most cases. A typical 1994 dime in circulated condition will usually be worth only its face value of 10 cents. However, for well-preserved coins in high-grade condition, the value increases significantly. Coins in MS 65 or MS 66 condition typically fetch prices in the range of $3 to $5. But here's the part that will really surprise you. If you happen to find a 1994 Roosevelt dime that is in MS 67 or higher condition, you could be looking at a value of $15 to $20. And if you're lucky enough to stumble upon a rare error coin, the value could be much higher. In fact, a 1994 Roosevelt dime with a rare minting error, such as a double die or off-center strike, could fetch a price of up to $500, and in some extreme cases, even more. But wait, there's one more twist. The highest known sale price for a 1994 Roosevelt dime has reached an astonishing $36,000. That's right, $36,000 for a single dime. This is an incredible amount of money, considering the coin's modest appearance. What makes this particular dime so valuable? It's likely a combination of its excellent condition and a rare minting error that made it stand out from the hundreds of millions of dimes produced that year. If you have a coin from this year that appears flawless and has an unusual error, you could be holding a rare treasure in your hand. Conclusion: the 1994 Roosevelt dime is a prime example of how even seemingly ordinary coins can hold hidden value. While most of these dimes are worth just 10 cents, the world of coin collecting has shown us time and again that condition, rarity, and errors can make a dramatic difference. Whether it's a high-grade coin or a unique error piece, the 1994 Roosevelt dime has the potential to be worth far more than you might expect. So, next time you check your change, take a closer look at your dimes. You never know, one of them might just be worth a small fortune. Thanks for joining me today as we explored the fascinating world of the 1994 Roosevelt dime. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Until next time, happy collecting! Top 4. We'll be diving deep into a coin that holds special significance, the 1999 Roosevelt dime. As we unravel its story, you'll learn about its historical context, its remarkable design, minting details, and why this dime, among all the others, has become a rare find for collectors. And stay tuned, because at the end of this video, we'll reveal just how valuable a 1999 Roosevelt dime can be today. Prepare to be surprised. Let's take a step back into history and understand why the Roosevelt dime was minted and the important legacy it represents. The Roosevelt dime first entered circulation in 1946, right after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The coin was struck to honor the legacy of the 32nd President of the United States, who had served through some of the most challenging times in American history. His work during the Great Depression and World War II was groundbreaking, and his efforts to fight polio were equally notable. The Roosevelt dime, created just 1 year after his death, symbolized his enduring contributions to the country, particularly his role in founding the March of Dimes, an organization that focused on eradicating polio. The design of the Roosevelt dime, created by artist John R. Sinek, features a left-facing profile of President Roosevelt. His dignified face has graced this coin since its inception and remains iconic. However, in our focus today, we're diving into the specific 1999 issue, which stands as an important piece in the collection of Roosevelt dimes. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1999 Roosevelt dime. The obverse of the coin features Roosevelt's portrait, along with the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of mintage, 1999. Roosevelt's expression captures his strong yet compassionate nature, a quality he exuded during his presidency. The text surrounding his profile includes his name, as well as the year of issue. This familiar design, unchanged for decades, symbolizes the consistent and steadfast nature of Roosevelt's influence on the nation. On the reverse side, the coin displays a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. The torch represents liberty, the olive branch symbolizes peace, and the oak branch stands for strength. These three symbols together convey the ideals of the United States, embodying the principles that President Roosevelt stood for during his life and the values the country strives to uphold. In 1999, the Roosevelt dime was still part of the broader circulation series that included the penny, nickel, and quarter. By then, the coin had been in circulation for over 50 years, but that didn't mean it had lost its significance. In fact, the 1999 Roosevelt dime would be a noteworthy piece in any coin collection. Now, let's talk about the minting of this particular coin and how it fits into the context of the 1999 issue. In 1999, the United States Mint struck over 1.5 billion dimes. These coins were produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, with varying qualities based on where they were struck. While most dimes from this year are not particularly rare in terms of mintage numbers, the 1999 issue is intriguing because of certain characteristics that collectors look for. Typically, coins are struck in batches and sent into circulation, where they endure wear and tear. However, there are always anomalies, coins that are produced with unique traits that make them stand out. Collectors often seek these rare examples because of their uniqueness and the potential for higher value. In this case, certain 1999 Roosevelt dimes may have been produced with slight errors or imperfections that could increase their value to collectors. Now, Let's dive into why the 1999 Roosevelt dime has become such a sought-after coin for collectors. Point 1. Of the most important aspects of coin collecting is the condition of the coin. This is known as its grade, and it plays a crucial role in determining its value. A coin that is in pristine condition, free from scratches, dings, or excessive wear, will command a higher price than a coin that has been heavily circulated. The 1999 Roosevelt dime is no different. Coins that are graded in mint state, MS 65 or higher, are considered to be in excellent condition. These coins are shiny, have sharp details, and display little to no signs of wear. A coin in this condition is far more valuable than one that has been worn down from years of circulation. Furthermore, collectors often seek coins that have been graded as proof coins. These are coins that are specially struck for collectors, usually at the San Francisco Mint. Proof coins are made with higher quality dies and polished to a mirror-like finish. If you come across a 1999 Roosevelt dime with the S Mint mark, indicating it was struck in San Francisco, and it is in proof condition, it could be worth more than a regular circulation strike dime. However, it's not just the condition that matters. Certain errors in the minting process can add significant value to a coin. For example, a coin struck with a double die, where the design is imprinted twice, can be worth much more than a regular coin. Other potential errors that can drive up a coin's value include off-center strikes or coins with minting defects that were overlooked during production. So, what is the 1999 Roosevelt dime worth today? At face value, the 1999 Roosevelt dime is worth just 10 cents. But if you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition, particularly one that is graded MS 67 or higher, you could be looking at a coin worth between $3 and $5. That's not bad for a simple dime, but it's far from the most impressive part of this coin's story. The real value comes when you start considering the rare errors, high-grade specimens, and proof coins. For example, a high-quality proof coin from the San Francisco Mint, particularly one that has been well preserved, could fetch upwards of $50. But that's still not the most surprising part. The highest known sale for a 1999 Roosevelt dime, particularly one with an error or in exceptional condition, has reached an astounding $30,000. That's right, $30,000 for a single dime. The combination of rarity, quality, and error factors contribute to this incredible price. This particular coin, likely with a unique error or minted in an exceptional proof condition, is a true collector's dream. So, if you have a 1999 Roosevelt dime in your collection, take a closer look. Could it be in exceptional condition? Does it have a minting error that could make it more valuable? You never know. Your dime could be worth far more than you think. In conclusion, the 1999 Roosevelt dime may seem like just another coin in circulation, but it has the potential to be a collector's treasure. Whether it's a high-grade specimen, a proof coin, or one with an error, the value of this coin has steadily risen over time, and its rarity and appeal have made it one of the most sought-after dimes in the market today. Top 5. We're bringing you the fascinating story of a modern coin that has caught the attention of collectors and history lovers alike. The 2016 Roosevelt dime. Though small in size, this coin carries a rich legacy, a timeless design, and a surprising collector's appeal. And as always, stay with us until the end to find out how this humble dime, minted just a few years ago, could be worth an astonishing $20,000 today. Let's begin by journeying back in time to understand the origins of the Roosevelt dime and why it holds a special place in American numismatic history. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime, which had been in circulation since 1916. This change was not merely aesthetic but deeply symbolic. The coin was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader who guided the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. Roosevelt's efforts to combat polio and his role in founding the March of Dimes made this tribute particularly fitting. The coin was a celebration of his legacy and a nod to the ideals of perseverance, liberty, and unity that he championed. Now let's talk about the design of the Roosevelt dime, which has remained largely unchanged since its debut. The obverse, or front, of the coin features a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by Chief Engraver John R. Sinek. The simplicity of this design reflects the dignity and strength of Roosevelt's leadership. Surrounding his portrait are the inscriptions, "Liberty in God We Trust," and the year of mintage, 2016 in this case. These elements are seamlessly integrated, creating a timeless look that has stood the test of time. The reverse side of the coin is equally meaningful. It showcases a torch flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. Together, these symbols represent liberty, peace, and strength, qualities that resonate deeply with the American spirit. The inscriptions: United States of America, e pluribus unum. Out of many, one, and the coin's denomination, 1 dime, complete the design. Fast forward to 2016, and we find the Roosevelt dime continuing its proud tradition as a cornerstone of American currency. But what makes the 2016 issue stand out among the billions of dimes struck over the decades? The 2016 Roosevelt dime was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint produced dimes with distinct characteristics, identified by the mint mark on the coin. Philadelphia coins are marked with a P, Denver coins with a D, and San Francisco coins, which are often proof coins, bear an S. These mint marks are tiny details located to the right of the torch on the reverse side but hold great significance for collectors. In 2016, millions of dimes were struck, ensuring that the coin remained a staple of daily transactions. However, within these vast numbers, there are always unique variations that make some coins more desirable than others. For collectors, it's these nuances that transform an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. One of the key factors that determine the value of a coin is its condition. A coin's condition is graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better preservation. Coins graded as mint state, MS 65 or higher, are considered exceptional. They exhibit sharp details, lustrous surfaces, and minimal wear, making them highly sought after by collectors. Proof coins, known for their mirror-like finishes and exquisite craftsmanship, are particularly prized. If you happen to have a 2016 Roosevelt dime with the S mint mark in pristine proof condition, you may be holding a gem in your collection. Errors and variations also play a significant role in a coin's appeal. Sometimes, during the minting process, coins are struck with slight imperfections or anomalies. These could include double dies, off-center strikes, or even unique planchet errors. Such errors are not only fascinating but can significantly increase a coin's value. Imagine finding a 2016 Roosevelt dime with an error. What might seem like a flaw could actually be a rare treasure worth thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about the collector appeal of the 2016 Roosevelt dime. While many might overlook this coin as a common piece of pocket change, dedicated collectors see it as an essential addition to their Roosevelt dime series. Completing a full collection of Roosevelt dimes, spanning decades, is a rewarding challenge. The 2016 issue is a vital part of this journey, and finding a high-quality specimen can elevate the entire collection's value. But what about the most exciting part, its potential worth? At face value, the 2016 Roosevelt dime is, of course, worth just 10 cents. However, its true value lies in its condition, rarity, and unique characteristics. A standard 2016 dime in average circulation condition might not fetch more than its face value, but coins graded in mint state can sell for significantly more. For instance, a 2016 Roosevelt dime graded MS 67 or higher could command prices ranging from $20 to $50. The real excitement comes when we consider rare errors or high-grade proof coins. A 2016 Roosevelt dime with a unique error, such as a double die or an off-center strike, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially those in flawless condition, are also highly collectible and can reach impressive prices at auctions. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the highest known value for a 2016 Roosevelt dime. Drumroll, please. The most valuable 2016 Roosevelt dime ever sold reached a staggering $20,000. That's right, $20,000 for a coin that started as just 10 cents. This particular dime likely combined exceptional condition, rarity, and a unique error, making it a true collector's dream. So, what can we learn from the story of the 2016 Roosevelt dime? First, it's a reminder that even the smallest and seemingly most ordinary coins can carry extraordinary stories and unexpected value. Whether it's the legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the artistry of its design, or the thrill of discovering a rare variation, the Roosevelt dime continues to capture the imagination of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. As we wrap up, I encourage you to take a closer look at your pocket change. Who knows? That dime jingling in your pocket could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. And if you do find a 2016 Roosevelt dime, take the time to examine it carefully. You might just strike gold. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the fascinating world of the 2016 Roosevelt dime. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of coin collecting. Until next time, Happy hunting and may your collection grow ever more valuable.